Dracula. Dracula's a really powerful character. I got lucky and got him out of a pull out of one of those pawns early on in the game. He starts out as a 3-star character, and at that point I didn't have any other 3-star characters. He's very powerful, especially especially as an early character. The biggest downside is that you can't heal him with any of the traditional heals, but he has some skills that make up for that. One of the things to look at, he's got a mobility of 4 and an aerial type character, or aerial movement, so he's going to be able to rush down to the other side really quickly. He also has anti-counterattack, which can be very powerful. To keep hitting and not taking any damage makes his life go all that much further. And let's take a look at those skills. So Vampiric Strike is his main active skill, and it does a lot of damage. It's particularly useful against characters that have higher physical defense, because you're going to cut through all that defense when you use it. So, a lot of their regular attacks are going to be modified by the defense, but here you're not going to have that modification, so he can do a lot of damage to characters that normally wouldn't take a whole lot from physical hits. So that's a huge benefit, and he gets a lot of the damage back as health. I've only got this at about half of the level that it could be, even less than that, and he still gets 40% of the damage back as health. So that can heal him. At this point, he's getting heals that are somewhere around a quarter of his health from that active skill. And again, as he takes damage, first of all, he counterattacks and gets some heal back from that, and then it fills up his active meter, and he can use this skill to get a large amount back from that as well. So as long as he's not killed right away, he can last a really long time and provide a painful distraction to the other team. This lifesteal as well, this is the same. This is on regular attacks. He can convert 30% of the health, and that 30% doesn't change, but the chance, let's see, does it change? Might change. I don't think so. I think the part that changes is the level of the enemy that you're attacking. So you've got to keep this leveled up so that you're going to be able to get that 30% out of them. If it's at a lower level, then you're just not going to get that percentage. I've seen it when it's well under leveled, you'll get something like 1% of the health back, something just tiny. So if you keep it fully leveled, you can get 30% of that damage back as health, which again, really helpful, especially on counterattacks and things like that, to just keep him, negate some of that damage he brought on. All right, Seduction, another really powerful skill for Dracula. He's a male character, and all the female characters have a significant chance. He has a significant chance to dodge their attacks, and that's melee attacks, that's ranged attacks, all the way around. If you see a bunch of female characters on a team, he can be a great one to bring on. And I only have this at level 8. Obviously, we could pump that up much higher, put a lot of gold into it, and it just makes it all that much harder for him to be hit. You couple that with lifesteal and other things, you can really keep him going for a long time. And then Dismay, reducing the chance of suffering a critical attack, which can be really painful for a character like this. He's still only going to get a certain amount back with that with his heal. So if he can, all of these kind of keep him alive longer, keep him attacking, keep him going down there on the other side of the field. One of the things that has worked really well in terms of a tactic when using him, he works well partly as a distraction. Being 3-star, even middle through the game, it's not a bad level, not a bad star level to have him at, and that's where he starts out. If you send him down, he's doing some damage. A lot of times he's the number 1 focused character. They try to take him out early, either in active battles, like in the PvP battles, or if you're doing campaign battles. And so you send him down, it can keep the battle down on the other side of the field for a while, at least for the first round, maybe the second round. And during that time, he can do a lot of damage, hopefully use Vampiric Strike, get some more health back, and do a lot of damage to one of the heavier hitting characters. And that can work really well, just to keep him away from your ranged characters. If you're only going to send one down, when one kind of active, high mobility character down there, he's a nice one to send down.
If you like this, then you're going to love what we have coming out next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos, or check out the rest of the channel for more tips and tricks. If you don't have this game yet, feel free to download it from the sponsored link in the video description below. These downloads help to support the channel and help us to continue to put out more great videos. Thanks again for all your support, and come back soon as we continue our quest, seeking every possible advantage.